you can okay, let's see how this works this time. Hopefully it's going to do better. If not, we'll try again. Okay, what we're going to do is make some pumpkins covered with fabric. It's super easy. I've seen people do it with material, with the polyfill or material inside, but I haven't seen anyone do it this way. So let's see how it goes. If we can stay on this time, hopefully it will be okay. Okay, who have I got with me? If you don't care, leave your name. Tell me where you're from. Let me show you how to do this now, since it's up and working. Okay, what we're going to do is, what I did was take a 20 by 20 piece of material, and I cut the very tips off of it, the very corners, maybe about 2 inches off each corner. And I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree pumpkins. Cost $1 at every Dollar Tree. You can get a smaller one here. I'm going to do them both. So what I'm going to do first is cut a little X in the center, and then make a hole in the middle. Okay, got a hole. Maybe my finger can go in there. That's about how big it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is start from the side over here. I'm going to start from the shorter side is what I'm going to do. Start from the shorter side and then bring it up a little bit at a time and push it in the pumpkin. A little bit at a time and push it in the pumpkin. It's going to get a little bit harder, but I'm going to use my scissors to push in there, to push the material in there as good as I can get it. And keep this as tight as you can get it, and just push the material down in there. Put it as tight as you can get it and push the material all the way down in there, because we still got some to go here. Just pull it up and push it in. You can use a screwdriver or a pair of scissors or probably even a marker. Here's a Sharpie marker. Whatever you have, honestly, that you can push it in there with. Then when you get around to this side, just keep gathering, keep gathering, keep gathering. Let me cut off some of this. I don't need all this. If you see that you have a little bit too much, just go ahead and cut it off, because unless your hole is really big, and mine's not, mine's barely the size of my finger. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Danita from My Buttercup Creations. And it would be so wonderful if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, the little bell, and it will tell you anytime I upload a video or I go live. If you hit the little bell there above subscribe, that would be great. Okay. I would appreciate it. I'm going to try to do a small live every day, at least for a week or so. There's no reason that I know of that I shouldn't be able to do that. Now you can go out in your yard and use any kind of stick. It can be skinny, it can be big, whatever you want to use for your pumpkin. I just took this stick here and I'm going to break it in pieces because I'm going to do several pumpkins, so just whatever size you want. If you have to use your scissors, it's really not a good idea, but if you have to, you have to. And like this piece right here, this looks like a good piece, but it's not. It's really an old, dried out piece. So I'm not gonna be able to use it like I thought I was. But I can use this one here, which I like this one pretty good. Woohoo! Well, it is dried up, but anyways. I'm going to push some glue down in here with the glue gun so the material stays in and so this little stick stays in as well. Going to put some glue in there. Just put a big old glob of glue in there. I'm going to stick that in there and push it down as far as I think I need it. I don't want mine straight up and down. I want it like over to the side. So it, you know, it looks like a stem would. Now you can use wire or you can use twine, jute rope, whatever you want to use really. And you can tie a little, this is like a vine. I'm looking at it like a vine. What I did the other day is I used a piece of wire. Let me cut off a piece of wire here. And I'm also going to use some fabric or a piece of material for the leaves. I'm just going to use this because I like this better. I'm going to tie a little circle, pull it through on the other side so it will go around the stem, and then I'm going to tie it again. Now how easy is this pumpkin? Is this not the easiest pumpkin you've ever seen in your life? People say they can't sew, they don't know how to do the fabric pumpkins. I've had a couple people tell me that, and I'm like, oh, I'll figure out a way, come on. So I just decided to do these. I'm using this as the vine, and I'm going to cut something here for ribbon. I mean, some ribbon or something for like little leaves. You can even take, I was looking at the pumpkin leaves. I was thinking you could even take something off, like these are maple leaves here. I was thinking you could even take these off here. And make some leaves. Whoops, sorry about that. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take off a couple pieces here. Because little pumpkins, they have leaves that look like they're green actually. But you can put something that matches or something that's different, or you can just put green leaves if you want. But what I'm going to do on this one, I'm going to put, what I was going to say is they're kind of pointed on the end, the pumpkin leaves. And I'm going to poke this right down in here. I'm going to put a little glue there. And then I'm going to poke this right down in there. If you want more string, you can put on another piece. Or you can put on more. Actually, what I did the other day to one of my pumpkins is I took a piece of this twine and I twirled it around a pencil. I twirled it around a pencil, and then I used the curling iron or flat iron and I made it stay. And whenever I took it off, it was indeed curly. You can use raffia here. Oh, I like that idea as well. With each pumpkin I made, I did something a little different. So you can fold this in half. That's what I'll do. Well, I'm going to leave that there because I've already put it there. But you can fold the raffia in half cut it and tie it around the stem. I'm just going to go ahead and take the, you can use anything out that you want, like I said, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that one off since I know I've showed that to you. I'm going to go ahead and show you with a raffia. You can get the raffia from the Dollar Tree. You can get the pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. I got the fabric from Walmart. The fabric comes in yard increments. It's like this. Here you can get it in little 1 yard bundles. The pre-cut fabric. This is little pumpkins here, and on this one it is candy corn. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those this year. I have a lot of pumpkins done already. But for now, that's that pumpkin. I like that one pretty well. Now I'm going to make a smaller one here, and what I would need to do, I'm going to leave this velvet stuff on here, but I'm going to take this piece of this little stem here. I'm not sure if it's plastic or what it is, but I'm going to take it out of the center. This may be a little harder than I thought, but some of them is and some of them aren't. Oh, I think it's got something holding it down, but it's got to come out anyways. Yep, there we go. And actually, you can either take this off or leave it on. And since it messed it up coming out, I'm going to go ahead and take it off. Wow, there we go. There's a styrofoam pumpkin. So that just makes it that much better. I'm going to take another piece of material here so I can have various sizes of pumpkins. And I'm going to cut around it. Make sure that each side can go into the pumpkin. So I'm going to cut about a 12 by 12 or 13 by 13, something like that. You just want to make sure that each side and each edge is going to go inside of the pumpkin with not a lot of extra. You just don't want to have too much material on here because it's harder to poke in that little hole. And then I go and cut some off the edges, a few inches, because it's just excess and you have to cut it off eventually or try to get it down in that little hole. And so I always cut mine off. And I'm going to go and do the same thing. I'm going to pull it up tight and poke it in there. If you like this video, please, I would appreciate if you would share it and like it and comment. That would be great. It would help me out so much if you did that. Let me cut some of this off. It's too much. Which you can go ahead and poke it all in there. It's just up to you. I say, why work harder when you can work smarter? It's not easy to push it all down in there when you have a little bitty hole, but it's not hard either. You can get material like this anywhere, like Joann's, Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. Any kind of material or burlap will work, just whatever suits your taste. Okay, that's down in there. Let me use my glue gun here and put some glue down in there. Give me some more raffia. I like the raffia look. I'm going to put another little leaf on here. I'm going to put my stem on that one when I'm done. That's the one I made before I come online. Put a little bit of glue down in there. This is my last pumpkin here. It's the first one I did before I came online. Let me show you how it's going to look with a fat piece of, what I did with that? Oh, with a fat piece of wood in here. And now I'm going to put a little leaf on there. I made some the other day and I cut leaves from burlap and I just glued it on here the side and they're adorable. They look so cute. Let me grab one here. I made a set of 3 and on all 3 I did the same. I used the little jute string or whatever you want to call it, and then I made a leaf from the fabric, burlap ribbon. I used a little stick that I had, place inside, small, medium, large. And I used the twine there and I wrapped it around a pencil and I heated it up with a curling iron. And then this one right here, I did basically, sorry about that, basically the same thing. I used raffia, little stick, and I used the burlap ribbons. I've got a set of these as well. This is just the ones I grabbed there real quick. Let me go ahead and grab the other ones of these. I did all the same things. I like to make a lot of different things, all basically the same. Like I like these pumpkins. I like these pumpkins. I don't like these pumpkins. 3 different varieties. I think that's a little bit much on that one, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments. That would be great. No problem. Just ask me in the comments and I'll get right back to you. But thanks again for coming to my channel at Buttercup Creations. If you would like to subscribe, I would appreciate that. Like, subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications, and you will get notified when I upload a video. Thank you